Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. As always, starting with our shoulders. Hey Bob, how's it going? Coming up and down. We're just getting into our warm-up right now. Really pushing those arms, full range of motion, all the way extended. And then we'll go ahead and swing it left to right, squeezing those shoulder blades back. Neck's feeling a little bit stiffer. You can get some of those neck curls in. And then we're going to step those feet outside of those hips. We're going to come down into our hamstring stretch, keeping those legs nice and straight, reaching for our toes in 3, 2, 1. Coming straight down, feeling that pull in the back of your hamstrings. Holding it there. And then we'll go ahead, bend those legs down, nice deep squat, hands up like a prayer. Elbows inside of those knees, pushing them out. How's it going, John? We are just getting our warm-up in right now. Arms overhead, stand back up. 2 repeat, bend it over, legs nice and straight. Stretch out those hamstrings. And then go ahead, come on down, nice and low. Push the knees out. And we have our arms overhead. We're going to repeat this one last time. Touch the toes. Nice, good stretch. Really reach for the floor. And then go ahead, squat it down nice and low. Push those knees out. Then we got our arms up. Stand on up. Next we have our hands, both of them coming down, jumping it back to that high plank. Lowering the hips to the floor, that upward dog, raising the hips back up, then coming into that hip flexor pulse, stepping that right foot forward, then the left, stretching out your hips, step both feet back, jump it in, stand on up, 2 repeat, hands down, jump it back, lower those hips, raise it on up, right foot forward, and then the left. Jump it back in, stand on up. We have one more. Hands down, feet back, hips to the ground. Raise it up, right foot. And then the left. Go ahead, jump it back in, stand on up. That is our warm up. As always, I'm going to demo our exercises. We have 7 today. Normally we do it where we do that 3 sets, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest on the 40, 20, 60, 30. We're going to switch it today. So our first round will be 1 round, 60 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Second round will be 1 round of 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and then the third and final will be the 3 sets of 20 and 10. So as you can see, that work time's decreasing, so your pace should be picking it up with each round. Our first exercise, we'll be standing, hands by your head. You're gonna crisscross your feet, bring it back, then knee to elbow, and then you're alternating those feet crossings and knee to elbows with each rep. Then our second exercise, mountain climber burpees. Hands down, chest all the way to the floor, press back up to that high plank, and you're gonna do 4 mountain climbers, 2 on each side, and you're gonna jump the feet in, back up like we would any other burpee. So again, hands down, chest to the floor, high plank, 2 mountain climbers on each side. Make sure you get that jump all the way at the end. Our third exercise, nice and simple. We just have speed squats. So you're just coming up and down, staying in that squat position, making sure those knees aren't being caved in, they're being pushed out. Then we're gonna bring it to the floor for some crab kicks. We're up in that crab position. We're just kicking our feet in the air, making sure your bottom stays off the ground. Then we're back up, doing a half burpee, jumping those feet out to that high plank, jump it back in, into that star jump, pretty much doing that jumping jack in the air. Then we have some core, where we will be doing leg extension to that reverse crunch, lifting your hips up off the ground. And then our final exercise, another burpee variation. We're going to place our hands down, jump back into that bear position. Do 4 small crawls, jump it back. Always make sure you have that jump. Then 4 small crawls back, jump it up. When you do those crawls, you're alternating hands and opposite feet, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Hands by your head, you're crisscrossing it, knee to elbow, crisscross the other way, other knee to elbow. 1 round, this first one, or 1 set, 60 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Make sure you have some water, space to move around in. We're gonna go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start. So you're crisscrossing, then knee to elbow. Just working on getting our heart rate up right now. This is our long round, so make sure you pace yourself well so that you're moving the whole time. Keep it up. Stay on those toes. Halfway already. Keep it up. Make sure you're alternating the feet and the knee to elbow. We have 10 seconds, and then we're going to come into that mountain climber burpee. 3 more seconds. Go ahead and rest. Mountain climber burpee, you're standing, hands down, lower that chest all the way to the floor, press up, 2 mountain climbers each side, and then you're making sure you're jumping in the air. We still have 15 seconds. Grab that water if you need to, small sips. We're getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, chest to the floor. High plank, 2 mountain climbers each side. And then you're making sure you're getting that jump at the end. Keep it up. Pace yourself. We have a whole minute. We're halfway. Make sure you keep those elbows tucked by your side as you press down and as you press up. 5 seconds, 1 more rep, you can do it. Go ahead and rest. We're standing on up. We have speed squats. Again, grab that water if you need to. Slow your breathing down. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We're gonna stand, those feet hip width apart, and then it is coming down. Nice good squat, making sure your butt's being pushed back. In 3, 2, 1. Coming on down. Nice, simple squats. 60 seconds. As always, knees should be pushed out. Don't let them cave in. Use this time to really get that breathing under control. So when we get to that next high intensity movement, you can go full out. We only have 20 seconds left. Keep moving. Keep squatting like you're sitting back in a chair. Knees behind the toes, butt back. We have 5 seconds. 2, one. Go ahead and rest. We're going to drop it down to the floor. Crab kicks. Your hands will be extended behind you. Almost like you're coming up into that hip thrust. And then we're just going to alternate those leg kicks in the air. We have 10 seconds. In position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our hips are up. Alternate those leg kicks. Keep your bottoms off the ground. Legs or arms extended. We have 30 seconds, halfway there. Just think this is the longest time we're going to do any of these exercises. A little over 10 seconds. Keep it moving. Three seconds. Go ahead and rest. Stand on up. We have the half burpee to the star jump. You're jumping down to that high plank, jumping those feet in, then coming out to that star jump. Woo. In 10 seconds. Hands down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, feet back, and you're just jumping it in, up into that star jump. Just like you're trying to do a jumping jack in the air. Keep it up, halfway there. You got this. Keep the pace up so that you're moving the entire time. Only 10 seconds left. Final breath. Go ahead and rest. Bring it down to the floor. We have some complete core work, leg extension to the reverse crunch. We're going to leg on our backs, feet in the air. Extend those legs out, then tuck the knees in so that you lift your hips off the ground. 7 seconds. In position. 3, 2, 1. Extend it out, tuck it in, lift the hips gently off the ground. As you do those leg extensions, making sure you have that pelvic tilt, keeping that lower back nice and flat the entire time. We're halfway. Try and slow that breathing down. We have those bear burpees to end the first round with after this. Ten seconds. Two, one. Go ahead and rest. Standing on up. We have bear burpees. So you're going to drop those hands down, jump the feet back into that bear position. 4 small steps forward. That's 2 on each. Alternating hand and opposite foot. So you're jumping the feet in, making sure you get that jump at the end, then walking it back. In 4, 3, 2, 1. a bear. Keep the hips down, back nice and straight. Keeping those knees as close to the ground as you can without actually touching. We're halfway. Make sure those steps are nice and small. That way you're keeping your knees bent, foot down. You have 10 seconds. Final breath. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Nice long 60-second break. Grab some water. Slow that breathing down. Second round. Same 7 exercises. This time, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So I want you to pick that pace up just a little bit. We're starting with that crisscross, knee to opposite elbow, so we're standing. We'll have our hands by our head. We still have 20 seconds. Woo. You to really catch your breath. 10 seconds, go ahead. Hands up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross, knee to elbow. Then you're switching sides. Let's try and get our heart rate up right now. Stay on those toes in that crisscross. Make sure this pace is just a little bit faster than our first round. We're already halfway. We'll have those mountain climber burpees after this. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Mountain climber burpee, those chests should be touching the floor. Then you're pressing up, keeping those elbows by your side, working those triceps. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, chest to the floor, high plank. 2 mountain climbers each side. Make sure you get that small jump. Halfway, 20 seconds left. One more rep, one more. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Stand on up. We have speed squats. Your feet hip width apart. Dropping it down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Picking that pace up just a little bit if you can. Pushing those knees out. We're already halfway. 20 seconds. You got this. Then we have those crowd kicks after this. We'll be on the floor. 10 seconds. Keep it moving. Bring that bottom down. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Crowd kicks. Seated on the floor. Hands behind you. Woo, hips up. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips are up. Kicking those feet. That's a little too challenging. You can just step those kicks. Totally fine. Just want you moving. Halfway. Ten more seconds. Then we're going to stand up for that half burpee to star jump. Go ahead and rest. Stand on up. You're going to bring your hands down. Jump the feet back. Star jump, jumping jack in the air. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. You only have to jump your feet back. You don't need to lower your chest down. We're just coming into that high plank position. We have 15 seconds. Keep it moving. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Bring it down. We just have core work, leg extension, to that reverse crunch. Lay on your back, feet in the air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it out. Tuck the knees in. Lift the hips off the ground. Doing great. More than halfway there. Ten seconds. Go ahead and rest. We're going to stand on up. Bear burpee. Woo. So we're going to jump those feet back into that bear position. 4 crawls, 2 on each side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Jump it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump the feet in. Jump it up. And then you're walking it back. Already halfway. One final rep. We have 3 seconds. Go ahead and rest. Woo. Long break, 60 seconds. Make sure you hydrate. Make sure you take some nice deep breaths. Woo. Towel off if you need to. We have one final round. 3 sets this time, but it's only 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, so that pace should be a little faster than even that second round. And remember, that rest time is very short, so we're gonna move exercise to exercise pretty quickly, only 10 seconds. Go ahead, get in position, hands up. We're getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross it. Our fastest pace, only 20 seconds. Halfway already. See how short that was? Go ahead and rest. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move. Five seconds. Last rep. And rest. One final set. Last time we're doing this. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Move. Pick that pace up even a little faster if you can. We have a quick transition after this. We're moving into mountain climber burpees. 5 more seconds. Go ahead and rest. Mountain climber burpees, hands coming down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, chest to the floor. Press it up. 2 on each side. And that nice jump at the end. Try to keep count of how many you do. Go ahead and rest. I want you to try to get one more rep with each set. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Aim for one more than you got last time. Halfway. Three seconds. Go ahead and rest. Whew. Now get one more than even that time. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Halfway. We have speed squats after this. Go ahead and rest. Stand on up. Feet hip width. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're in squatting position. Up and down. Only 20 seconds. Already halfway there. Keep moving. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Woo. We're starting back in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start. Guys are doing great. Five more seconds. Go ahead and rest. We have one final set. Try to pick that pace up if you can. 3, 2, 1. Back down. We have crab kicks after this. We're going to drop it to the floor, but still 10 more seconds of these squats. Try to pick it up just a little bit more. Just a little more. Get those quads burning. Go ahead and rest. Woo. Crab kicks on the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're kicking. Or if you need to, you can step those kicks. Just keep your bottom off the ground. Go ahead and rest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. We're kicking it. Less than 10. You can do it. Go ahead and rest. One final set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Final time we're doing this. And then we have the half burpee to start jump after this. We're almost there. Go ahead and rest. Stand on up. Half burpee to start jump. Hands down in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're down. Jump it back. Jump it in. Jumping jack in the air. 5 seconds. Last rep. And rest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're down. Keep it moving. 3 seconds. Go ahead and rest. One final set. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Jump the feet back. Just into that high plank. Chest doesn't have to go down with you. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Bring it to the floor. Leg extension, reverse crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it out. Tuck the knees in. Lift the hips off the ground. Five seconds. Go ahead and rest. 2 more sets. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it out. Tuck it in. Keep it up, you guys. We're almost at the end of this workout. Five seconds remaining. Go ahead and rest. One final set before we get to move on to that last movement. In 3, 2, 1. Send it out. Tuck it in. We're going to have bear burpees to end with after this. So stand up. 10 seconds. Go ahead and rest. Bring it up. Bear burpees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Jump it back. 4 steps. 2 each side. Go ahead and rest. 2 more sets. Only 40 seconds of work left. In 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Jump it back. Make sure you get that little jump. At the end, go ahead and rest. This is it. Our final 20-second set. In 3, 2, 1. Jump down. Move. Fastest time. Only 20 seconds. With only 10 seconds remaining. That's it. Give me one more rep. Last one, last one. Go ahead and rest. Woo. Grab some water. Towel off. Catch your breath. Ooh. Okay. Small sips. Don't chug. As always, I will be doing additional 10 minutes of core after this. For those of you that have the time to stay or want to, if you can't, I totally understand. Just make sure you stretch. We have plenty of videos, or we've done it together plenty of times. You guys know how to stretch, what to stretch, always stretch your entire body. As always, just about 9 minutes of core. We have 3 exercises, all body weight as always. It'll be 3 rounds, 1 set per exercise. First round will be 35 seconds of work, 25 seconds of rest. Second round will be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and then a third and final, we're gonna bump it up one more, 45 and 15. So our 3 exercises I'm gonna demo. Simple exercises today. We have just a nice simple leg raise. As always though, the key to this is not speed, it's keeping it nice and slow and controlled. You're doing that pelvic tilt, and as you lower down, you're doing it nice and slowly to make sure that your back does not arch. So only lower as far as you can before your back starts to arch, and then raise it back up to repeat. Second exercise, working our upper core. We have our feet in the air. Nice, simple knee hang crunch. So you're just coming up as far as you can to lift your shoulder blades off the ground. And then we're gonna work our entire core with our final exercise. Coming into an elbow plank. See how my elbow is right underneath my shoulder. Hips are down, my back is straight. It's not curved in. We're just gonna bring that knee to the outside of our elbow. Forward elbow plank, spider crunch. But we are going to start on our back. Leg raises. Your legs will be extended in the air. Go ahead, lay on back. You're doing 1 set per round, so we're gonna keep switching exercises. Lay on back. Let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, lower it down. Resist the urge to arch that back. Dropping those legs down nice and slowly, and then powering back up. Trying to go as low as you can. You have 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Stay on your backs. We're gonna bring our feet in the air, bend our legs, hands by our head for a nice simple crunch, lifting your shoulder blades completely off the ground. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch it on up. Really engage your upper abdominal muscles. Ten seconds until we flip it over. 3 more seconds. Last rep and rest. Go ahead, flip it over. We're going into that elbow plank, spider crunch, bringing the knee to the outside of the elbow. In position. Picking our knees up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees are up. Keep the butt down, back nice and straight. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. We're gonna flip it back over, leg raises. 40 seconds of work this round, 20 seconds of rest. Woo. On our backs, legs in the air. We're lowering them down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Keep that pelvic tilt. Don't let your back arch. Slowly lower down and then power it back up. Engage your lower core muscles. We're halfway there. Go ahead and rest. Ooh, we're gonna bend our legs, keep our feet in the air, hands by our head. For this knee hang crunch. Bring those shoulder blades all the way off the ground in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch it on up. Less than 15 seconds till we flip it over. Go ahead and rest. We're going to turn it onto our forearms. Elbow spider crunch. Elbows underneath those shoulders. Our knees are coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee outside of the elbow. Work the obliques. Keep the butt down, shoulder over the elbows. Less than 10. Go ahead and rest. Our final round, 45 seconds this time. Starting back with those leg raises. We're laying on our backs, feet in the air, lowering down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. In control the entire time. And then powering it on up. Breathe through it. We have 5 seconds. Go ahead and rest. Drop the feet down. We're going to bend our legs, put them in the air, hands by our head, knee hang crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Shoulder blades off the ground. When you're up in that crunch, hold it there for just that extra second to really keep that upper core muscles contracted. Less than 15. Go ahead and rest. We're going to turn it on over. Elbow plank, we're on our forearms, knees coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up. Working every single core muscle, bringing that knee to the outside of the elbows. Holding strong in that plank, butt down. We have 15 seconds. Three more seconds. Go ahead and rest. Whew. That is it. All the workouts I have for today. You can finally rest. We're gonna go ahead, get started with a nice little cool down. Go ahead, start on our stomach. Legs extended, hands by your chest. We are going to press on up into that upward dog, really stretching out your core. Take a nice big inhale through the nose for me, and then exhale out through the mouth. Stay in this position. We're gonna look over our right shoulder. Taking those nice deep breaths. And then go ahead and look over your left shoulder. And then we're gonna go ahead, push our bottoms back, bend our legs into a child's pose position. Reaching our fingers as far forward as we can, keeping those arms nice and straight. Bottom sitting on your heels. And then we're going to take our left hand and flip it over and bring it across and under our right arm. And then we're going to take our right hand, bend it behind our back so the palm's facing away from us. And we're just going to pull that elbow away, stretching out your right shoulder, making sure you're keeping your hips nice and even. Don't shift one way or the other. Making sure your head's looking to the right. In 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand forward, then the left. We're going to switch sides. Right hand under the left. Left hand behind the back. Head tilted towards the left. Pull that left elbow away from you. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Bring that left arm back, then the right. Keeping our palms on the ground, we're going to lift our hips up and push our hands forward as far as we can reach it. And then we're going to lower our forehead on the ground and press our chest into the floor. Stretch out our shoulders and our upper chest. And 3, 2, 1. Slide your hands back in, lift your forehead off the ground, and we're gonna step that right foot forward into a left hip flexor stretch. So your hands are on the ground, right foot next to your right hand, and then you're leaning in, stretching out your left hip flexor. Go ahead, pick that right hand up off the ground, twist it towards the right into the sky.
Right.
And lower that right hand behind you. We're gonna kick that left foot up.
Okay. Pauline, I gotta sign out now.
Ankle. No worries, Mike. See you next time. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, you too.
And then we're gonna pull on that left ankle, stretching out our quad. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, release that left foot. Bring your right hand back on the ground. We're gonna push our hips back to extend that right leg, and then fold forward to stretch out your right hamstring. In 3, 2, 1. Push the hips back forward. Place your hands back down on the ground. We're going to step that right foot back and then step the left foot forward. We're switching sides, same flow. Lean into this hip flexor, this time stretching the right side. In 3, 2, 1. Left hand up. Twist towards the left. Hands in the sky. Shoulders stacked on top of each other. And then we're going to drop that left hand behind us. Kick that right foot up and reach for the ankle with your left hand. Right hand still on the ground to support you. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, release. Push the hips back, extend that left leg, fold it forward into that hamstring stretch. Three, 2, 1. Push the hips back, bend that left leg, both hands back down on the ground. Step that left foot back. We're going to walk our hands back to our knees. Come up into a high kneel. And we're just going to end with a few nice deep breaths. So we are going to inhale up, bringing our shoulders up, back nice and straight, chest puffed out. And then go ahead, exhale, and relax everything. One more time, inhale up, chest up, back straight, and then exhale, back down, relaxing your shoulders. That is all I have for class today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time.